Ladies and gentlemen, what is the greatest wealth of this world? What is the greatest treasure on this planet? Some people may assume that the greatest wealth on this world are minerals like gold, uranium, and diamonds. Others may also assume that the greatest treasure on this planet are cars like Ferrari, Bugatti, and Rolls-Royce. Some people may also assume that the greatest wealth on this world are like largest building on the world. For example, the Burj Khalifa of Dubai. But I want to challenge you today, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest wealth, the greatest treasure on this planet are our talents and gifts. It is our talents and gifts that nobody can get them away from us. And somebody may ask his or herself, why am I saying that talents and gifts are the greatest treasure on this planet? At one time, ladies and gentlemen, the late Dr. Miles Monroe, an evangelist, a well-known motivational speaker, and an author, he was giving a speech at Bahamas, and the theme of the speech was the best kept secret. Ladies and gentlemen, he said that the wealthiest place on earth are not the gold mines of South America, that the wealthiest place on earth are not the oil fields of Iraq, that the wealthiest place on earth is not the diamond mines of South Africa, that the wealthiest place on earth are not the banks of the world, but the wealthiest place on earth is the cemetery, that the wealthiest place on earth is the grave. And the question will be, why is it being said that the grave is the wealthiest place on earth? Ladies and gentlemen, it is in the grave where musicians who never gave a song are lying. It is in the grave where authors who never wrote books are lying. It is in the grave where comedians who never made jokes are lying. It is in the grave where footballers and athletes who are never seen on the field are lying. It is in the grave where leaders who never led are lying. It is in the grave where inventors who never invented anything are lying. It is in the grave, ladies and gentlemen, where preachers who never gave sermons are lying. It is in the grave where talents and gifts that were not used are lying. Our talents, our gift are the greatest treasure, are the greatest wealth on this world. Ladies and gentlemen, disability is not an ability, and disability should never be an excuse for you to be poor. Yet within you, you are having great talents and gifts. Ladies and gentlemen, if disability was to be an excuse, Helen Adams Keller, the blind and the deaf woman, wouldn't have written books for us. If disability was to be an excuse, Helen Adams Keller, the blind and the deaf woman, wouldn't have piloted a plane. Disability should never be an excuse for you to be poor. Second, ladies and gentlemen, your little education, lack of a degree, diploma, academic credential should never be an excuse for you living in poverty. Yet within you, you are having great talents and gifts, ladies and gentlemen. If academic, if a degree could be an issue, could be an excuse for someone to be poor, why would you have Thomas Edison, the great inventor that the world has ever heard? Thomas Edison had only 3 months of formal education, but invented the light bulb we are using today. If education, little education should be an excuse, Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple Computer, wouldn't have come up with Apple. If little education could be an excuse for somebody to be poor, Richard Branson, a well-known businessman who dropped out of school at 15 years old, wouldn't have been a businessman. Ladies and gentlemen, if your lack of a degree could be an excuse for you being poor, Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, wouldn't have become a millionaire at 26 years old, being the youngest billionaire ever at 31 years old. Lack of a degree, lack of a diploma, lack of academic credential, Being an average performer in class should not be an excuse for you to be poor. The third one, ladies and gentlemen, our talents, our gifts are the greatest treasure on this planet. A talent and a gift has no expiry date. A talent and gift has no retirement age, ladies and gentlemen. The value of a talent and a gift increases day by day. Grandma Moses started painting on her late 70s and did it until her late of 100 years doing painting. Warren Buffett currently is in 90s today, but still making investment decisions. Nelson Mandela took over presidency at the age of 70, and because he was gifted in leadership. Your talent, your gift has no expiry date. You shall work on your talent and gift until the last day. Ladies and gentlemen, our talents, our gifts are the greatest treasure on this planet. Who knew that Michael Jackson could make that massive wealth out of music? Who knew, ladies and gentlemen, that comedians, somebody could pay thousands of dollars just to come and be entertained by jokes? Who knew, ladies and gentlemen, that public speakers could be paid, could be making a lot of money in just an hour doing public speaking, traveling around the world? Who knew, ladies and gentlemen, that football, somebody playing for fun, can be paid now to play for a team for business? Who knew that by running marathon, Eliud Kipchoge could be that great? And who knew that by acting, Lupita Nyong'o could have that massive success and greatness? Our talents, our gifts are the greatest treasure on this planet. Ladies and gentlemen, in the scripture it is written that a man's talent opens the doors for him and places him before great men. Today we can see this, comedians being employed on media platforms. Today we can see the most talented people being entrepreneur. And little did you know this, ladies and gentlemen, the most talented people are the most wealthy people on this world. This is Dr. Brian Motivator, a public speaker and interviewer on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I was born to inspire before we expire.